Oh yeah. Hello. Test. Test. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm late. Planning my lesson late. I think everything's good. I'm gonna chill here for a bit. I was trying to get some stuff together. How do you make my tweet? Hello, hold on. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm sorry.
Give us extra credit, Professor. He said he's sorry he's here.
I am sorry. No.
Nishmad. Professor, my tummy hurts.
Papa. He doesn't even want to be here.
No, I do.
Time to poop, in the classroom.
What did you want to do before you were forced to be a teacher?
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I have to fucking poop. Pluh.
Can I put my lunch in the teacher's lounge? I need a fridge.
Why are we at school on a Sunday?
It's cram school.
I heard those who can't do, teach. Is that why you teach?
People who say that are huge assholes. Because, like, step one, first of all, teachers go through a lot of... I sound like Northern Lion right now, because Northern Lion had, like, a huge... Oh, I accidentally muted you. Northern Lion had, like, a huge rant on this, or, like, how being a teacher is hard. But, actually, it's like... Well, first of all... If you don't think teachers do anything, like as a step one, at the very least, they run the world's largest fucking daycare, which is the school system, at least in America, the American school system. That's one. And to top it off on the second part, the second point on that is most people suck at doing shit too. Right? It's not like there is like a level of doing something that makes you better than a teacher. It's like people are dog shit at doing anything. Teaching is included in that, but like everything else is not. You know what I mean? Like everything else is not. Everything else is not. Things are not exempt from being dog. You're not exempt from being dog shit at something just because you're not a teacher. That's crazy. Okay, for some reason you guys aren't talking. Oh, I know why. Here we go. Yeah, I would never be a teacher. I could never. No, I would never, but I could never. I did teaching like things, but it was
Let me
hard.
talk. Teachers are easy to criticize because everyone grows up
Exactly. And
hating school.
and I get it. Like if you have a shitty teacher, it ruins
Professor
like your
Silence
entire
does
day.
by
So,
accident.
you know, whatever.
Bad time management, no. Bad teacher, yes. Shindigs, you are a teacher.
I'm doing the easiest
Teacher,
part of
I
teaching.
farted.
What did you do? Tutoring?
I love imagining Germa as a substitute teacher.
But teacher, you are a teacher now.
Oh god.
Dad,
There
I
has to
mean
be some
teacher,
kind of
I mean-
psychological study as
Fuck.
to why Twitch
poopy
viewers
is watery.
love the student teacher RP.
Kill the bugs.
There is definitely something there.
I don't even know anything about the subject I did my master's on. It's hard to know stuff about anything.
True, it is fucking.
Are you the substitute or the real teacher?
Right
It's hard
foot
to know
creep.
stuff about anything. That is true. That is the truth.
Dad, my lunch sack is leaking. I need help.
It's because I can take my frustration out on you that I wanted to take out on my teachers.
Can we watch Shrek 2 in Spanish for the 5th time? Lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
It's because being students was our first experience of being part of the hive mind.
I think that's true a little bit.
Students/teacher, pilot/commander, the power balance flip is always fun. BZZT BZZT.
Why you had me waiting in the hot sun?
You were inside the whole time. Oh wait, you know what? Hold on, I need to do the start. I didn't even play the bell.
I couldn't
Hold
say
on.
this kind of stuff to my teachers, lol. Teacher, does that Big Mac bag have peanuts? I'm having an allergic reaction. Aw man, did we have homework? Cuz if we did, then my dog ate it. Who is this dork? I pledge allegiance to the Shin.
I ate my homework.
Teacher, someone drew 27 dicks on teacher's cars in the parking lot. My homework teleported away.
My homework ate my dog.
Why is there only 3 of us?
This
This
professor
is remedial.
teaching us
This
about
is your
buggery.
remedial OBS class.
Who has lockers inside a classroom? Check art and promo.
LMAO.
I posted an art thing. Guys, what's the senior prank this year?
Fuck you, teach.
Oh, excuse me? Okay, hold on.
Curve wasn't enough and now I'm stuck here on Sunday too.
Oh,
Skibidi Sigma Rizzy.
oh, I need to hold on. Plug in my phone.
Parents got sick of me, so they made me come here. My dad says school is dumb.
That cut into the bone. I'm in remedial OBS.
I saw
Look
your
out for the
dad-
desk through the window.
I saw your dad
We
drunk
reached the monthly sub goal.
over brunch today, so
My dad said I have no future. That I just need to get him drinks.
oh my god.
Maths makes me cry.
Okay, guys, hold on. Hey, hold on. Hold on. I found
Mr.
this
Shindigs, I am a
note
new exchange student from Peru.
under the table.
My dad is out getting cigs.
Yo teach, is it true that teachers that show up 15 minutes late or that the power is out for a long time means school is cancelled?
Okay, guys, I found this note under the
Seems
table.
about
Which
right.
one of you drew this?
Oh, I drew that. What about it?
Who drew this?
Nice art skills teach. Me. That art is so beautiful, isn't it?
Wasn't me. It was Pilot 4.
I think it was vodka. The kid next to me did. Pluh. The new guy.
Me, now what you gon' do with it?
I only know how to draw the S thing. Oh no, did you find my DeviantArt?
Okay, I mean, you guys, you gotta be
Mom.
paying attention in class. Okay,
Can I
you
see
can't
it again?
be.
I forgot to add my signature.
You have to be paying attention to class. You
Not
can't
me.
be drawing random doodles when
LOL.
we're about to start. I appreciate the
I was
creative.
acting out because my parents ignore me. Please pity me, teach.
I appreciate the creative
Hey, teacher, can I
outlet,
bum
but
a
this is not
cigarette?
art class. Okay, this is not
Don't stifle my
illustration.
art, Shin-senpai. We were here 30 minutes before class. We had time to burn.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, teacher, why do you look different than us?
You gotta admit it captures your image. What do you know
My
about
image?
art?
What is my image? On this picture, it says I have a concussion and I'm stupid. Is that my image? Is that what you think my image is? Is that I have a
Your
concussion
image
and I
is
look stupid?
Those are facts. Have you ever wondered why we're here? Keep throwing planes.
Yes,
Don't forget dog.
What do you mean? Don't forget the dog.
it's pretty good.
Art imitates life.
I drew my dog. What do you think of him?
That's what you get for making us come to school on a Sunday.
It's cram school. It's
It is a
remedial.
prophecy. Watch your back after school.
You know, the dog.
Teacher, do you have a caked up dumpy?
What the dog doin'? Remedial D's. Your face is poo-poo.
He's the one who ate my homework, even though I typed it on a laptop.
Does anyone else want to go out back and smoke weed with me?
That's way too many planes.
Teacher has got it.
I have what?
Smiledog.jpg. Why were you drunk on your Facebook story?
Hey, hold on. Why are you kids
Ran
on Facebook?
outside
You're not
wanting to
allowed to
get
be
it
on
again to
Facebook.
see
You're not
his
allowed to
puppy.
add me on Facebook. That's not appropriate.
Teacher, why are we mutating when we start talking? I'm scared.
No one's mutating. No one's mutating.
Why are we still here? Just to feel my leg. And my arm, even my fingers. The body I've lost. You can't catch me and my Facebook professor.
Teacher, what about your drunk post on LinkedIn?
Oh, hey, wait,
Teachers
hold on. Why do you
always-
have a LinkedIn?
Consider that drawing a threat. Pray it doesn't come true.
Wait, hold on. That's not funny. You're threatening me?
DM me on
You're
X.
threatening me with a blunt object? You're gonna give me a
I'm seeking
concussion?
jobs in aerospace.
Times are tough. Fam's gotta eat.
And so you're gonna
What
give
is
me a
he in
concussion because times are tough.
What's up, brothers?
Did someone say blunt?
The concussion is just the beginning. These jobs want 5 years of experience on my entry-level job. I gotta be on LinkedIn. Not just any blunt object, my little league bat.
You mind actually teaching something?
It says a lot about society.
Do you want to take a hit of this teach?
Are you sure you don't already have a concussion? Your eyes are all swirly. Bark, bark,
Wow.
woof, woof.
Wow. You
I
you
love
are
the dog.
brutal. This class is brutal.
Lockheed Martin promised to give me $12,000 to be a jet crash test dummy. We don't have child labor laws.
I
right?
mean, that's your decision. You're not a child.
Who hired this clown?
What?
What's this about blunts? Are you selling weed again?
No one's selling weed.
You can't handle this, then get out, teach.
Damn. Wait, am I a 32-year-old man in remedial school? Teacher, can I sell weed in this class?
What? Hold on.
This fucking clown is shitting.
No, but if you were, hold on. Lesson 1 is don't ask permission.
That's
Don't
one
ask
thing.
permission if you're gonna do that.
Teacher, we can smell your lack of authority, you can't control us.
Whoa.
I'll take one blunt.
Did you bring enough weed for the whole class?
I didn't bring any weed.
What do you mean, you're not a child? What kind of school is this?
It's a remedial school for
Is
frogs.
vape allowed, teacher?
I got weed in this bag here for you. For show and tell, I brought these shoes I got on Christmas from a guy who got stuck in my chimney.
What?
We need a class pet.
How old are frog children?
Teacher, can you play My Little Pony on the TV cart?
No, I can't do
Pass
that.
the Mac bag, my guy. Subscribe to my Only Frogs. How did you manage to everyone drop out? Except for us 3, there's nobody here. That is not a good look.
This is the worst fucking class ever.
Teacher, TikTok told me school is illegal.
Okay, well, first
Okay,
of all,
but
don't watch
seriously, who
everything.
hired
Don't
this
believe
person?
everything you hear on TikTok. It's gonna be
Can we get
banned
a pet
anyway.
hamster for the classroom?
TikTok is gonna get banned,
What
so
does this
it doesn't
school
really
even
matter.
operate on?
Okay, it doesn't matter what TikTok says
When
because
do we
it's gonna
have
get
Baby
banned.
Shark dance party. Do 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 do. How long do frogs live for, teacher? Teach us about our lifespan.
Have you heard that North Korean song? Certified banger.
The
Teacher
what?
is encroaching on our freedom of speech.
Mr. Matt Mercer lets us watch MLP on the TV cart.
Are we gonna die? Can I play flash games?
Can we play double dutch at recess?
TikTok told me they were banning TikTok because you could learn how to make passive income on it.
Teacher is slowly going mad.
My mom says I am a freaky mutant and I make her sad. I don't know what she means.
Don't listen to
This
them.
is the worst political science class ever.
Teacher sat something. He sat standing there menacingly.
Can you just teach us something already?
I'm setting up. I'm setting up.
Start
Hold
and promo.
on. Chill.
I'm taking a nap.
Oh, don't listen to our parents? Okay, thanks, teacher.
That's not what I meant.
I'm learning so much.
That's not what I meant.
Is teacher okay?
I'm good. I'm just setting
Sleep
up.
time, boys.
I'm setting up a thing.
Juice box, juice box, juice box. I hope Senpai doesn't find the yaoi in art and promo. I
What?
could go for some juice.
Time to get locked in.
How bad is your hairline that you need a 20-inch bangs?
Has anyone seen the yaoi wrote about the teacher?
A what?
Teacher, do you have any tattoos?
I don't. I can't say that I do.
I appreciate you, teacher.
Thank you.
Can we say N-word?
Okay, don't
There
joke
was
about
this
that.
anime about
No.
a teacher who kept trying to kill himself. Why would he do that?
Can we go to the bathroom? LOL. Teacher, what's the longest bong rip you ain't take?
Teacher, please read the yaoi we wrote for you out loud.
I don't think that
Teacher
would be
is
a
trying the
good.
best
That
they
would.
can.
That I don't think that would be a good use of our
Teacher, I
time.
brought you an apple, red apple, smiling face with open mouth.
Oh my god. Why do I
Time
feel like
that
this red
MFM.
apple is actually not going to be?
I want a name tag.
I need to play flash games or will withdraw.
Well, I'm trying to get
My
this
mom
thing
talked
to
to some of the
be.
other students' parents and they said they took their kids out of this class because the teacher is bad.
But Teach Yaoi encourages a creative growth mindset. How much do you lift, Teach?
For the Scholastic Book Fair, I bought the entire yaoi section.
That's good.
Teacher, how much liquor
I
do you
don't
have
think you should
underneath the
be reading that. in
Why
school.
am I here? We need a Yowie club teacher.
Do we?
Your apple might be dusty, always check for spiders. We're the only 3 students left. All the other kids had their parents take them out of this class. They say the teacher stinks.
Way to dank.
What's wrong with reading gay love in school? We read straight love all the time.
that-
Whoa. Egg. Shindig senpai homophobic confirmed.
Whoa, no, that's a pretty strong
Are you
accusation.
homophobic, teacher?
No, I embrace yaoi, just
Class
like
is
not.
boring. Time to play Arknight.
That's gonna be an
suggesting yaoi
insane
is
clip.
inherently sexual?
I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna say
Now I
that.
have to draw more yaoi. Clip it and ship it.
Where's hentai class? Teacher, are you the reason they don't let me bring the yaoi paddle anymore?
I'm not the reason. That's for sure.
Goddamn Fujoshi's ruining good manga.
That's not my fault. That's for
Teacher,
sure.
can you teach us how to synthesize amphetamines?
Miss Wavos.
Teacher, how are you really doing today?
It's too hot in the
It's time to play
classroom.
my phone
That's how I'm
games.
doing.
Who
It's
wants
too
to
hot in
share
the
that
classroom,
same
and I
phone?
don't have my lesson plan ready.
Teacher, I have to go to the bathroom. I think I might be turtle heading already.
What does that mean? Oh my god, that's
Have you
disgusting.
ever wondered
Wait.
what decisions you made in life that led you to today?
Wait, why are you implying that I don't want to
Is
be
yaoi
here?
making you hot, teacher?
No, the yaoi is not making me hot, no.
Why are we allowed to learn about sex ed and straight PPL, but not yaoi?
I didn't say that you
Teacher,
were.
how are you really
That's
feeling
not
about
what
this
I was
class?
trying to say.
Teacher, you said you were sorry you were here. Teacher, I have yaoi rights.
You have
That
what?
art is
You,
really
you have.
good.
I don't
Hang
think
it on the
I.
wall for
That's not a
parents'
real
night.
thing. That's not a real.
You're not as cool, teacher, as Mr.
Not that I.
White,
Not that I
our
don't
chemistry
support it, but
teacher.
that's not real.
Yaois don't have rights, shut up. All you teach us about is straight people in history.
I don't teach history.
Yaoi rights implies the existence of yaoi wrongs.
Teacher, my vape pen is empty. Can I get a refill? Teacher, is yaoi when someone pinches you and you yell, "Yaoi" really loud?
He doesn't even teach history. TSK TSK. Post Yuri.
You're not real.
I'm real.
Why does teacher Shindig look like a girl? On G, I signed up for this class to riz you up.
This class is not real.
All this school teaches about is straight white men in history.
Teacher, I saw on Twitter you won a McDonald's shirt. Why aren't you wearing it today?
Teacher, was there yaoi between the founding fathers? Teacher, can I get change for this $100 bill?
Okay, guys. We're gonna get started.
Teacher,
We're gonna
I
get started
ran out
in
of
like just a
water.
minute.
Can I go back
Hold on,
home
sorry.
to get a
It's
refill?
taking a minute to get all the materials together because
Teacher,
it's
I'm
very
not seeing a
disorganized
lot
back
lessons.
here. I'm sorry.
Is this
Just keep
actually
yourself
an
busy.
intervention or something?
Just don't throw any airplanes, please.
Teacher, do it fart though.
Shut up.
Teacher, clean your desk. Teacher, tell us about the Roman
Hey,
Empire.
guys, cut
I
out
crave
with the
stories of
airplanes.
Romulus and Remus.
Hey, cut it out with the. Hey, wait a second.
Why don't we have yaoi education?
Wait a second. Hold on.
Top
Who
yaoi
threw
figures
this?
in history or mathematics or whatever subject you teach.
Wait. All right. Who
Teacher,
threw
I need a
this?
strong father figure.
Who
Please
threw
take
this
my
picture? I just picked it up from one of the
It's
airplanes.
beautiful.
mom. Oops, that's mine.
I can't.
It was me, teacher.
Smash. There's a signature on it.
I can't read it. It's
It was
it's
submitted to the
incomprehensible.
Student Art Museum.
Is that the yaoi? Love wins.
At least is not AI. You can give him credit.
Who drew this?
I'm Radio Rebel.
Who drew?
Who TF is Joey?
I don't know.
I'm Joey.
I bought it on Scab.
Dude, we didn't need to see this, I'm calling the cops. I'm Joey. Is this one going up on the fridge, teacher?
This is not going on the fridge. No,
Let's
this
go,
is
Joey.
there's obviously
Just
a lot
imagine
of
the
talented
kissing
artists in the
sounds.
class, but this is very distracting to
Slurp,
what we're
slurp,
focusing on
slurp.
today.
Joey Mama. I am pooping right now. I need this paper.
Teacher wants to ban art.
That's not what I want to do. That is not what I want to do.
It's really good. I'm gonna get that tattooed.
You're gonna get this tattooed? You're not. You should not be getting anything tattooed from this classroom. This is.
Teacher,
That's
if
crazy.
you object to this, you are homophobic. This is beautiful. It depicts the yaoi future you refuse to embrace. Kek.
I'm gonna tell my grandma about this class. This is beautiful. Love does not get more pure than this.
I.
Teacher is a frog kisser. Oh, you like kissing frogs.
I thought we were grown-up frogs. Yaoi is for lonely femsols.
Teacher, this wasn't on the syllabus.
No, it wasn't. I'm saying
My
I
mom
picked this
doesn't
up from
want
the
me to learn
ground from
about
one of the
boys kissing.
airplanes you threw.
Is there gonna be another teacher strike? I'm taking this idea to all the anime studios to get
Thank you,
adapted.
vodka. I guess, or
Not you drew that while taking too long
thank you for
getting
your
lesson
artwork. I
plans
appreciate you
ready.
sharing. Okay, I guess the
I should have
the
stayed
staff has
home
told me to
today.
be more encouraging about people embracing
the hell kind of
these
class
types of
is this?
artworks.
Oh, someone has a crush on teacher.
Teacher, what does femsel mean?
I am not going to
Is
explain
this
that.
gay sex going to be on the test? Shindigs hates yaoi.
I don't.
They're so
I don't.
screwed.
It's just it, and I
Do I get
promote.
extra credit
I
now?
promote yaoi in the class.
Teacher,
It's just in
hold
this
still.
one we're not
Hold that
focused
pose
on
a
creating
little
yaoi.
longer.
Does that
Maybe
make
turn a
sense?
little to the
We're
left.
not doing yaoi in this class.
Teacher, can we mix Sprite and fruit punch?
I don't see
Teacher,
why you
I
need my
the
permission for
bathroom
that.
class to go smoke in the boys' room. Promoting yaoi OMG. I think I'm in the wrong class. You sunk my battleship.
I need to make more of it real. I thought this was art class, aren't you the model? Hey G, bimmy a smoke real quick. It needs more tongue tbh.
That's your artistic
The stick
expression.
bans corporal
That's for
punishment. You
you.
can't do shit.
That is your
The Yaoi
choice.
Club is gonna go wild next meeting.
Teacher, can two boys kiss each other?
Of course they can.
Like in anime or manga?
That is not
You're so
exclusive
right,
to
Andrew.
anime or manga. That's for sure.
I may do it for you.
That is not exclusive to anime or manga.
NI. No.
Can we kiss each other then? I
No.
want to be an anime boy and kiss anime boys.
As like a career?
Teacher. Teacher. Teacher.
What if it's a boy bug?
A what?
What is anime?
Kiss a boy then.
Teacher, class ended 10 minutes ago.
No, it didn't. No, it
Teacher,
didn't.
I
We're
stuck a
about to get
pointy sticky
started.
note
Hold
on
on.
the
I'm just
ceiling.
getting.
I know boys can kiss boys. I saw teacher kissing his anime boy poster.
You can cis boys for money.
I can
love
what?
how it looks sloppy.
Do it. Kiss a boy right now.
Teacher, this picture is making me confused.
Can two girls kiss? I'm a visual learner. Teacher, I've seen educational films with lots of kissing. I'll give you the link.
No, he kissed an anime girl poster.
You cooties.
I don't think there's girls in class.
Hey, teach why my peanut's hard.
What?
Kissing makes babies.
Kiss boys and girls.
Is kissing different than smooching?
It's
Teacher,
about the
you
same.
deserve a raise.
Okay, it's about the same.
Bahaha.
It's about the same.
I don't kiss girls, I am yaoi.
That's that. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you.
Teacher, what is a club card? Is that like a poker card?
That's
Are you promoting
it's
gambling?
not. No, it's not. It's not like a poker
we-
card.
More like ye. Can I kiss a girl, please?
You are
What if
free
I'm
to do
asexual?
what you want. You know, it's your choice to do what you want consensually.
I kiss boys and girls. Teacher, don't call on me, I think my pee hard.
How did we get here? LMAO.
What if I like birds?
Birds are cool.
Mommy and daddy do that during sleepover. Kissing girls is gross.
What's
you
in the
will get
water,
cooties.
guys? What's in the fucking water today?
Teacher, tongue or no tongue?
Everybody, what is in the water
Teacher,
today? Did
I
the
have
CIA
Tesco
mix up the
Club card.
chemicals
Is
this
that
morning?
close enough?
What is happening?
What if I like furry things?
I'm learning so much.
Vodka. Teacher, why don't they teach about cooties? You get them from kissing girls. I went to the water fountain earlier and the water was green and glowed in the dark.
They are putting chemicals in the water that make the fish transgender.
The water turned the frogs gay.
Teacher, can you review my new furs owner? He is a blue wolf with a super cool flame sword.
My review of that is that
Teacher,
sounds
I drank
cool
the
and
stuff
epic.
inside a snow globe, so I'm good. Can we open the windows, mister? The moist is getting a little too high.
Where the shindigs Yuri at? Chlorine.
The gay frogs turned the water wet.
Why are we all boys? Does this girl not allow girls?
What?
Is it time for lunch yet?
No, we're about to get started.
Teacher, you love women, right? Teacher,
Yes.
can you be a woman?
Can we eat?
You
in
can be
class?
anything you want to be. But
It's okay, I have
but
the
today
rat
we're not going to be
resistance
talking
bug that gives
about
25%
if you want to be someone
resistance,
kissing
so I'll
boys or
drink
or
that
wanting to be a
water.
woman. We're going to talk about something else.
You mean you haven't started?
No, I haven't
Teacher,
started. No.
Why are you gay? Boo.
Being a teacher in 2024 is so hard, huh?
Does this school not allow girls to attend? Why are we all boys?
Teacher, you kiss women, right? Mr. Shin, have you never kissed anyone? Har har, what a loser. I want my iPad back, teacher.
You can't have your
This
iPad
is
back. You
Peter's
can't. You're
school.
always playing that damn Fortnite in the middle of class.
Hurry, UP.
I bet teacher is a turbo virgin.
Yeah, this is
where
an
are the
actual
girls?
classroom.
This school is making me gay.
This is an actual classroom.
Can I go back to watching TikTok?
This is like the Stanford prison
Can I get my
experiment,
scissors?
but for me.
iPad. Tech
Personally.
back, please.
Teacher, how do I be gay?
Don't hate. Just because you can only play no build mode.
This is how it was in high school for me.
Mr. Shin, didn't they tell you how to handle the situations in teacher school?
No, they didn't. They didn't tell me that.
Teacher
We
isn't
didn't have
getting ready.
TikTok in
He's
teacher
watching
school.
Vines on his PS Vita. First day of gay high school. Hopefully no one finds out I'm straight. LMAO.
Mr. Shin, can we watch Bill Nye?
No, we can't.
Is this why you
No, we're
have
gonna
those
we're gonna get
boxes
started
of
really
wine
soon.
in
I
your
promise.
Volvo?
I'm just getting some things together. I'm just getting some things
They
together.
didn't
We're gonna get
teach you how
started
to
really
be gay in
soon.
School.
Teacher, will you make us fight to the death here?
I might. I just might.
Teacher, why are we all men? Bill,
That's
Bill,
not
Bill,
true.
Bill.
Skibbity Ohio Riz mewing. Back in Teacher's Day, the only tick-tock was the clock during algebra. Hardy har har.
Bill, 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 Bill. Maya rave, Maya rave.
Teacher, are you mewing?
I don't know what mewing
Teacher,
is.
Can you buy me bucks?
I can't buy you V-Bucks. No,
I
that's
don't
that's your
remember
parents.
applying for an all-girls school. Maybe they are all avoiding you. Teacher, are you pukmaxing?
Teach, please stop mewing.
Mr. Shin, why are we learning this material? We can just use AI to solve all our problems.
That's not true. AI won't be able to
Teacher
solve
is
all
the
your
alpha.
problems,
I'll be
okay? And
taking over.
in a world where everyone's using AI, if you
I
can
got the
solve your own
teacher's credit
problems,
card.
you
Who
can
wants
do
free
anything you
Robux?
want. You can do anything you apply your mind
Mr.
to.
Teacher, I'm gonna start soon. Actually, I'm really close.
I have used R for all my problems.
Oh, I can tell. Don't worry.
Alexa, download a Shindig's AI. That was really inspiring, Mr. Shin. Did ChatGPT write that?
No, I thought it straight from my human
Teacher,
brain.
but I need the battle pass.
Okay, now ChatGPT build a counter-argument for teacher.
ICUP.
Chat is a better teacher than you.
I know you don't
Oops.
mean that because if
What's
I
this
use
little purple
ChatGPT for
button
more
with the
than 30
heart
minutes
next
to
to it?
talk to it like a real person,
just pushed the
I
button.
feel like I'm having a lobotomy.
Siri, close the lights. Is this AP Risology? Oh shit, I'm in the wrong room.
This is not whatever that word is.
Teacher,
I don't know what
you
that
speak
is.
I had a lobotomy once.
No, you didn't. No, those are illegal.
Dolly, one boy, green eyes, swirly eyes, kissing frog, yowie, sparkly background.
Teacher, can you put on Bill Nye? We won't take your job.
Not beating the risologist accusations. Mr. Shin is scared of the risness.
Yeah, nothing illegal ever happened.
I had at least 2 lobotomies.
Teacher, Mr. Musk wants to put one of those Tesla computers in my head. Should I go for it?
I wouldn't recommend that. No, I would
had
not
at
recommend
least
doing
3
that.
lobotomies.
What do I do if some gangster disses my fly girl?
You give them one of
Prove you are
these.
not an AI teacher.
Can we go back to playing 7-Up?
Hello, I'm new.
No.
Teacher, I want to make money and pull hella babes. Can you teach us how? low on my
I'm about to
bottom
show you
until
how
I
to do
find
that
yes.
in one easy step.
Siri,
one-
put
in one
55
easy
gallon
step.
drum of lube on my shopping list. I've had a lobotomy and a lototomy.
Teacher, why is attendance so low?
I don't know. Everyone
step.
doesn't value education
Holy
anymore.
hell.
They just care about watching their iPad
Teacher,
and doing a
if I see a
TikTok.
fly girl, I am eating them. I am a hungry frog.
Teacher, can I get my nose back?
No.
Can you show me how to make money with just one simple app?
Teacher is 12 times 12 24 or 144. I'm listening to Pat God. He is the good teacher.
I like class more than homeschool.
That's good.
Shindig sinesalut, shindig sinesalut, shindig sinesalut, shindig sinesalut. Teacher, is this drop shopping 101?
I like turtles. ICUP.
Class boring AF. I'm playing Balatro on my Steam Deck.
Hey, you're not supposed to be
like
playing
trains.
games. You're not supposed to be playing games when we're about to
Teacher,
get started.
How do I become a top Rizzler TikTok influencer? I
But-
want to grow up to be internet famous, not do a boring job like my dad.
Those aren't real words. The words you just said are
all-time
not real
y'all
words
have
in
been waiting
anything.
for.
Those are not real words in the Bible.
Balatro is not a game, it is gambling.
That is
Well,
that
I'm
is
right
true.
here. What are you gonna do about it?
I think we ran out of paper airplanes.
Good.
Teacher,
Good.
I'm having an existential crisis.
That's good.
Balatro is my life. Teacher, my mom does OnlyFans. It's a valid career
Well,
path.
that's good for her, and we should respect everyone's career
Senpai,
paths.
my
But we're going to
paper
talk about
slip.
a different career path today.
Teacher,
Okay.
can I be excused? My Tamagotchi died and I have to attend its funeral.
Can you put on Family Guy?
No. Okay, we're going to actually get started because I have everything ready. I've had it ready for a while, but you know how it is. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to make a club card redeem just like the one that you're seeing here. Can someone use attendance? There you go. So we're going to keep it simple. We're not going to have it... We'll do a bonus where it flips over. But for now, I'm going to keep it really simple in the first version. it will just come down without having to flip over. Okay, we're gonna keep it first. We're gonna keep it simple in the first version where it doesn't flip over. It has all the information on the front, but then near the end, I'll show you how to make it flip. Okay, so we're gonna make the club card. So we're gonna make the club card redeem where every time you use channel points to sign in, you see the stream's club card to show that you are a returning or new member, or it will show that you are a member of the stream. So you, yeah. Anyway, Dooku, thank you for 200 bits. Yeah, so if you use the channel point attendance, you're gonna see a version of what we're gonna make today, which is the club card for the stream. It's like a cute little membership card. Like imagine in real life if you actually got a card for being like a viewer of the stream, except this time it's going to be digital. I did start at the hour, but I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So I'm actually going to disable this right now. I'm actually going to disable this right now so it isn't distracting, and then let me share my screen. Okay, it's actually going to be pretty straightforward, I think. And this is kind of like a fun way to add something a little extra for your viewers who, you know, it's a fun way to add something a little extra for your viewers, you know, make your stream feel a bit more like a community, add a bit more of a community vibe to your stream. So here's what I have set up right now. I have a simple image with my club card graphic. And in this image, I want to fill in the username, and I'll also add in the user ID too. Okay, and I kept it pretty simple. You can obviously add a lot. I kept it pretty simple. You can obviously add a lot more details to the cards. And let me enable one more channel point redeem really quick, actually. Hold on, let me do this. Because I fixed the Q&A thing where I think the Q&A can be better. And then so if we can actually do Q&A this stream, that would be pretty pog. Wow, everyone's so quiet. Everyone's so quiet now, thank you. Okay, so let's delete that. And then let's go to Q&A. Oh, let's do this. Okay, and guys, please submit like actual questions because I'm not going to read the ones that are like, when's your next Yaoi? When's your next Yaoi release or something? Okay, guys, stop throwing airplanes. Okay, so whoa. Is there a syllabus with assets? Yes, I will get into that. I will get into that. And for the Q&A, I'm going to take time to pause like in the middle to talk about it. I'm not going to just answer them as they come in, but thank you for the questions. I will definitely get to them. Yeah, you don't need to buy a textbook. Okay. So here's how I'm going to start out. I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to talk about this, like assuming you already know how SAMMI works, or at least watch the first video on how to set up SAMMI and the basics of setting up a button and commands. Because once you know all that, you can start creating redeems really fast. So I'm going to start from the point that you already understand I'm going to start from the point in which you understand what SAMMI already is. Okay. So to make this club card redeem, I'm going to create an entirely new scene. So here's my main scene. And then here is an entirely new scene. And we're going to actually bring this scene into this scene when we're done. It's just separating it out will help keep us organized. So I'm going to create a whole new scene. And I put in the graphic that I made for my club card. And we're just going to do like one side first before we get to a flipping animation that like you saw in the example. Okay, and so what you will need for this is you're going to need the OBS Move plugin. And then when we do the flip animation, you're going to need 3D Effect. Both of these are by Exeldro because he's an incredible OBS plugin developer. Move plugin, If you haven't seen the Nutty video, he ranked like the top 10 OBS plugins according to him, and he put Move plugin as number 1. I guess, sorry Nutty, that's a spoiler for your video, but it's a great video. All the plugins he features are actually really good, but Move plugin, I have to agree, number 1. Like possibly most influential, most helpful OBS plugin of the past few years. Is this all free? Yes. OBS is free. SAMMI is free. OBS plugins are free. Yes. So you have to make the graphics, but that's about it. But everything here is free. What's up, the Big N? Hello. Okay, so let's get started. I imported my club card graphic into this new scene. I created a new scene separate from my main scene because we're going to do all the work in this new scene and then merge it into the main scene with the source clone. You'll also need the source clone plugin. Hold on, let me pull that up. I just assumed because I was in the first tutorial that you have it, but you're also going to need the source clone plugin. Sorry about that. You're also going to need the source clone plugin because we're going to copy the scene into the main scene with source clone. And I'll show you the reason why I like to do that later. But this copy scene, this lets you put a scene within a scene. And this was also in the first video as well, if you haven't gotten it already. Okay, so I have my club card scene. I'm starting over for like the 9th time. Okay, so I have an entirely new scene where I put in my club card graphic. And what I want to do is I'm going to add a text. I'm going to add a text source. And I'm going to put like just a placeholder. Call that username. Going to make it just a black color right now. And I'm going to put this on our legally distinct club card. I want to make it bold, maybe. Yeah, Arial black. That's a good one. Okay, and then I also want to bring in a peepo. Okay, I also am going to bring in this graphic just to act as the profile picture, just as a placeholder here. You can obviously make this anything you want. You can make it like a stream mascot or stream avatar or something. Maybe like that. Or down here. Yeah, maybe like down there. And then put the username up here. I'm going to rename this source club card username. And then I'm going to duplicate this source. No, I'm going to make a new source. I'm going to make a new text source. Call it the user ID. I'm going to call it the club card user ID, and I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put it under here. And this is going to be like a bunch of gibberish numbers, or not gibberish numbers. It's the number associated with your Twitch username. Everyone on Twitch has an ID, and we're going to actually pull that in here. So this is what the card will look like, I think, at the end. Of course, you can make it look a lot more prettier than I made it, but I'm just using this as an example. Okay, because the main thing that we're going to do here is we're going to animate it with the Move plugin, and then we're also going to use SAMMI to pull in this information. All right, so I'm going to go into SAMMI. I'm going to go into SAMMI. I'm going to go into my button. I just made a new deck for this, but you can put this in any deck. And I'm going to add a trigger. So I want this to happen every time someone uses the channel point. So I'm going to put a trigger pull button, or sorry, no. I'm going to do trigger. No, I'm going to do pull wildcard data. Wildcard data is basically the information that comes from anytime someone chats or uses channel point information. Like you take all the information, like SAMMI helps you get any information from events from Twitch, and that includes like who just chatted or who just used channel points or who just subscribed. So you can get all their username information. You can get their username information from that. I'm stupid. Hold on. No, I'm stupid. Let me start over. I'm actually stupid. The command I want is trigger pull data. This is the command that actually lets you pull in information from when someone uses channel points, when they chat, when they subscribe. You can get their username and a bunch of other information from the redeem or the event. So I'm going to click pull value, look for channel point redemption, and I'm going to click username. I haven't set up the redeem yet, but we'll do it right after this. Okay, so it's going to pull value username, and I'm going to copy the command and also pull value user ID. And I'm just going to rename these to the variables that we want, club card username, and make this variable club card user ID. Okay, before we keep going, I'm actually going to set up the redeem. I should have probably done that first. Doing this a little out of order. Okay, so I'm doing the trick where I'm making the redeem cost a ton of channel points so no one uses it when I have to test. I'm going to call the reward sign in. And also, here's a trick for this exact redeem, which is you may want to limit it to 1 redeem per stream. Limit redemption per user per stream, set that to 1. So everybody can only use this redeem once when you're streaming, right? Like you only want them to sign in once, if that makes sense. Okay, and I think it's live. Oh, error saving reward, try again. Why is that? Maybe sign in, exclamation mark. Okay. Why is it giving me this error? I actually have no idea. The fuck? Okay, I'm gonna try this again. There we go. Okay, so now that time it worked. I just have to refresh the page. And so I should be, all right, I should have this here. Okay, so now I see my redeem right here. Oh, that might be at the reward limit at 50. That would make sense too. So when I refreshed, it worked. Okay, getting back to the button. So I am going to, before I keep going, I'm going to add a trigger to this button, which is going to be my new redeem, which is sign in. Save that. So just to show you that again, right click, go to edit triggers, go to channel point redeem or channel point redemption, go to the redeem I just created, which was sign in. Click load from Twitch API. Click load from Twitch API if you don't see it, but that should load in all your redeems that you created. This will not have any user input. It's just someone's going to use it once and they don't have to type anything in. Okay, so now this is all set up to pull this information anytime someone uses that redeem. And now anytime someone uses that redeem, I want to change this card's username and the user ID to the information to match the person who just used the redeem, right? So I'm going to add a change source. What is it? Change source? Source change text. I'm going to add a source change text command. All right. And the source name, I'm going to, oh, gotta connect this. The source name, I'm going to change it to, or I'm going to look for my club card username source name. And then I'm going to copy this command and then also select the club card user ID, right? So I want to update these two. I want to update these two text sources. with the redeem information, the username redeem information. Okay, and that's pretty straightforward. How I'm going to do that is I'm going to use the $// use the $/ syntax to use my variables. So club card username, then club card user ID. Also shout out to Landy in the chat. They're a developer on SAMMI, so it's good to have you here. All right, so what this is doing is it's taking the username information and the user ID information from whoever just used the redeem and then updating the card with that information. And it's saving these as variables. Look, it's saving these as the variables that I created called club card username and club card user ID. So now I want to use this /$ syntax because that's the way that SAMMI knows. That's how you tell SAMMI, hey, I don't want to just update these. I don't want to just update this text to say club card username, right? I don't want it to say that. I want it to be like whatever. I actually want it to use the value of the variables that it is set to, right? Come on. Shift button. Okay, so I'm going to test it. I'm actually going to save this and then test it with my test redeem. Oops. Oh, there we go. Let's try it one more time. Oh, no, it worked. Okay. But I'm at my limit. I actually can't test it again because the limit that I set actually is stopping me from testing it a lot. So I'm actually going to turn off that limit. I'm silly. But I have to turn it back on when it actually goes live. That's awesome. I have unlimited channel points. In Bridge, there's a channel point simulator. Oh, that's a good point. I've never used that. We do it live, but that's a really good point. I'm gonna look into that. Okay, so now it's let me reset this actually. So let me just make it all gibberish. And then when I use the channel point redeem, it should update it with my information because I'm the last person who used it. Okay, so it works. So this all now works. So that was easy, right? That went pretty quickly. The next thing I want to do, okay, I'm going to keep all this information, right? I want to keep all this information. The next thing I want to do is I want to animate this coming in and out, right? So how am I going to do that? I could do that in a few ways. I could do that in a few ways, but I'm just going to do it with this method. So I'm going to group all these things together. I selected all of these and I right clicked and I added the group. Actually, let me do that again. I am going way too fast. I'm going to group all these things together by selecting all the sources, right clicking and going to group selected items. I'm going to say just the club card, call it the club. I'm going to call it the club card group. And then I'm going to right click my scene, right click the scene and go to filters. You can add filters to scenes. Okay, and you actually have to, I think this filter only works on scenes, so this is something you really should know. Right click to add a filter, and I'm going to click move source. Okay, so the move plugin comes with a bunch of different move. It comes with a bunch of different move filters. I'm not going to get to every single one today, but the main one I'm going to focus on today is move source. And I want to have the source selected club card group. So I want it to select this whole group here. And then I want two of these. So I'm going to duplicate this. And then how do I want this to work? Actually, let me think about this. How do I want this to work? So, I want it to, let's say, come in and then go back out. Right, I want it to come in and go back out. Okay, so I think I only need two. Right, so the first source, the first move source, I'm going to rename to card in. And this is a really key part about move source is like, how do I get the position, right? How do I get the position? I'm going to click get transform. It's going to get the current position of this whole thing, right? And so if I move it anywhere, it'll move it back to the position it was just at, right? The get transform button will help me do that. Or the get transform button will help me save that information in the filter. And for move source 2, I'm going to write card out. Okay, and then now if I do card in and card out, I test that. Okay, so if I do card out, I move it up. I actually want to readjust it. So let me do card in. Okay, now it's gone. Click card out. Oh my God. Hold on. I'm in card in. I want it to move out. And I'm going to click get transform again to get the coordinates for when it's out of the scene. And now when I click card in, it'll move in. And when I click card out, it'll move out. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Will the picture be the user profile picture? Maybe. I may go over that. I may not. I'm thinking about it. And that might be a future thing. That may be a future thing. Card it, because here's my thought. Okay, so I can talk about that really quick. This probably won't be in the video because I want to keep it simple, but I'll talk about this really quick. I've had issues with like the getting user profile sometimes because it sometimes doesn't load as quickly, and like, yeah, you can set up like a command to wait for the profile picture to come in, but like, I don't know. It was a lot of effort for what I thought was like, it was okay. I might do something like that in the future. Like, I'm trying to keep this, I think, a little simple. Oh my God, hold on. I'm trying to, yeah, I'm trying to keep it a little simple, if that makes sense. I'm trying to keep it a bit simple. And if anything, it's more content, for the future. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it simple, really. Actually, the funny thing, Landy, I don't know if you know this, but when I used to try to do this, and I was doing this in SAMMI like a year and a half ago, it wasn't egg images, but like there's like an image of like Bruce Lee. Do you know about this? Yeah, there's there's like a random image of fucking Bruce Lee. I think with your new update though, I saw the new Patreon update. You have something that might help with this, which is the image settings template. That's actually another complicated part, which is like you have to create the JSON template, which is kind of, if you don't understand that, that's kind of like a big learning curve. Or not a big learning curve, it's like a small learning curve. Okay, if you hear a fart noise, that's me drinking water because when I move my lips out of the straw, it makes a small fart noise. Nick Lupo, yes, I am trying to keep it simple. I'm not farting. I'm not farting. Okay, so now I have my now I have my move filters set up. All right, so now I got these move filters set up. It's looking good. And so I should probably talk about how these filters work. So when you turn on the filter, it animates based on what the filter settings are. So there's a custom duration here, which is like, I can set this to, let's say I want the card out to like go even faster. I can set it to 100 milliseconds and it's going to zip out, right? Whereas card in is 300 milliseconds and it's going to come in a little slower. You can set the easing, which it kind of, in a simple term, is how it animates. So if I put no easing, it slides in more linearly. Where if I put ease in and ease out, there's like, it smooths it out as it comes in and out, but that may not always be the right animation style you're going for. Okay, I'm gonna keep it as default. I'm gonna keep slide out. Actually, I'm gonna keep slide out at 200. And there's some more stuff here that we'll talk about, right? But this is the main thing that you want to see. This is the main stuff that you want to mess around with. You can also add a start delay and end delay. So it's like when you activate the filter and let's say you want it to wait for 1 second, so that's 1,000 milliseconds. If I wanted to wait 1 second before it animates, I can do that. See, there was like a little pause there. So you have a lot of options with this, but I'm going to keep it, again, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to keep it simple here. And in this button, I'm going to add filter, change visibility. Oops. Go to my club card scene. Actually, club card. And I want to select the scene. I want to select the scene name. When it says source name, you can also select scenes. So I want to select the scene name, club card, and card in, make it visible, copy this, and then make card out. And then let's say after 2 seconds, I want the card to animate out, okay? There's going to be an easier way to do this that I will show you. There's going to be an easier way to do this that I'm going to show you, but I want to show you this method first. So I want to turn on this filter, let it animate, and then bring it out after 2 seconds, okay? So I'm going to, hold on. It should say undefined, actually. Oh, actually, it shouldn't say undefined because I can just test the channel point. Okay, so I'm going to test it with channel point so it doesn't say undefined. There we go. Perfect. So that works completely with channel points. Okay. So that pretty much is our whole redeem. But we can actually simplify this even further, and I would actually encourage you to try to simplify these things even further. Let's say that I got rid of this command here. This filter change visibility, this second one here, and I only activated one, right? Let's say that we want to clean up our code a bit in SAMMI. So there is a trick, or there is a feature in the Move plugin where you can actually chain these Move plugins together. Okay, so if you scroll down on your Move, in your Move source filter, you will find this actions section, and you can see that you can trigger a simultaneous move or a next move. These are the two we're going to focus on. All right. So simultaneous move means trigger another filter at the same time that, sorry, let me get the chat up. At the same time that this filter activates, or wait until this filter is done and use next move and trigger that filter when this filter is done. So I'm going to use next move, right? Because I want the card out sequence to happen when card in is finished. So let me test that for you right here. All right, so that actually is working, but not exactly in the way that I want it, because I want it to hang out for like 2 seconds and then the card out happens. But that is working. So what's happening is it's animating the card in, and then when it's done, it goes to the next move and it goes to card out. So I can do this in a few ways. I'm going to do it like this. With card out, I'm going to add a start delay. You could also add an end delay with card in, but I'm going to add a start delay to card out, which is about 2 seconds. So what this is going to say is wait 2 seconds before you animate the card out. Boom. And I realize there is kind of a trade-off to this. So like in this exact kind of redeem scenario, I probably would want to add a timeout here too. And in that case, you might as well have might as well manually trigger it all in SAMMI, because like we're going to queue these buttons together, and I just want to make sure they're not like colliding with each other. So I'm actually going to make it like 2100 milliseconds. Add edit setting, add queue, and I'm going to call it the club card queue. Right, so this is going to help us queue the buttons together. This was covered in the first video. But now it all works together. And now I'm going to put it into my main scene, right? So I'm going to click main scene, and I'm going to add it as a source clone. I want to clone the club card scene. Uncheck audio, because it might get crazy if audio shows up. You're not going to see a preview because the card's out of the scene, right? So to test it, I'm going to just trigger... I'm just going to trigger the redeem here. Perfect. Right, and then now I can resize it however I want. Yeah, maybe I'll put it right here. Oh. Put it right here. All right, that looks good to me. So, you know, you can do whatever you want with that. You can choose however you want that to look, but I'm going to leave it there. Does the timeout need a delay since there's a couple second animation going off? No. Oh, that's a good point. I mean, technically all of this happens at once, so I'm okay with the timeout starting immediately. But yeah, you would have to mess around with that if yours gets any more complicated. All right, so that's it. End to end. Club card. Actually, let's test it with you guys. So let me let's test it with you guys. Let me make the cost 1, and then we'll do questions. So if you guys want to test it for me, there you go. Yeah. Uh-oh. Hold on, it's like changing. Sometimes it changes. Uh-oh. Sometimes it changes before it fades out. So there's something wrong here. This is unplanned. This was actually unplanned. So I am actually doing something wrong. You know what? The timeout doesn't encompass the entire animation because it's 2100 seconds, but it actually should be something like 2500 because it's 200 milliseconds. It's 300 milliseconds for the animation in, 200 to animate out, plus 2000 of delay. So really, it's 2500 total of timeout, but maybe it should actually be 2600. So that now it might actually work better. There we go. Yeah. So the names aren't getting mixed up. And to be honest, look, this happens all the time when I'm making buttons. To be honest, now that I see it this way, it might be better if you just actually manually did the card out as well. So you can also do it this way and have this like trigger, let's say, after you show the card for 2500 milliseconds. I turned this timeout off, but yeah, for the YouTube viewers, if you're watching this, you can go with either way, right? Like I just want to show the next move command on move source, but this also works too, right? Like there's no like, you don't need to optimize at this point. You don't have to go like super nerd optimize your buttons right now, unless you want to, unless that's fun for you. But for me, I just want to show a new feature of the move source plugin. But in reality, if you just did it like this as well, it's totally fine. I'm gonna keep it like this. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's do some questions. Let me check my spreadsheet of questions. And before, I'll do a bit more advanced stuff, actually. I'll do the card flip, and that will be it. Okay, so let me see if my Q&A works. Oh my God, please work. So many things popping up. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do bottom down because that seems to be like the most relevant questions. Starting from the bottom, and then we'll go to the ones at the top. Okay, so here. Okay, let's see if this works actually, because I'm not sure. Yes, you have a question.
Undefined.
No! Why are you undefined? Why? Aha, okay. Okay. Okay, I see the issue here. I see the issue. Okay, yeah, you have a question.
What's the difference between using source clone versus the default scene source that also seems to do the same thing, but built in?
Default scene source? What do you mean default scene source? Like source mirror? Is that built in? So I'm not saying you're wrong. Like vanilla nested obscene source. I had no idea that was a thing. I honestly God had no idea that was a thing. Oh, right here. Holy fuck. Or I mean I shouldn't swear for the video. Oh, wow. I had no idea. I honestly God had no idea that was a thing. Hold on. I had no idea. You can put your hand down. Let me test that. Oh, I guess you could also use the scene source. I honestly had no idea that was a thing. There's some caveats with it. Yeah, I have to assume. Source clone has been really nice to me, actually, for other stuff in the future. Source clone's been great. Yeah, you could also use this. I had no idea. Wow. That's funny. Okay, here's a funny thing. I actually didn't know color source was a thing for like a year and a half too. So, you know, that's my credentials. That's a true story. Okay, so Archibald, I think I had that answer your question too. Why source clone instead of nested scene? Here's another one. Oops. All right, so I got another one here. Yeah, you have a question.
What are the pros and cons of SAMMI versus StreamerBot?
Ah, that is a good question. I can only just kind of state my preference. You can put your hand down. Which is I use SAMMI a lot because it feels. Oh, actually, I actually know a very concrete answer to this. I like SAMMI's search function. Like the fact you can search for commands is so good. Like, let me show you here. Here's my Q&A button. But like the fact that I can be like, okay, what if I want to add a filter? Or filter change visibility. Like I can just search for that. And you can also search for like, you can also search for your scenes in StreamerBot and SAMMI, but searching for commands is a nice thing. So that is one thing I think is an improvement. The other thing that I like is this whole deck. Like I like the way that this is visually organized like a quote unquote deck and with buttons, because I have this pulled up on my iPad through the browser and I can actually like push it like it's an actual deck with buttons. And that's how I handle stuff per scene. But StreamerBot is also great. Like it's a trade-off, right? So StreamerBot is also great. It has custom C# scripting that I personally haven't had, but there have been times when I have like wanted to actually just code in text, and I don't think right now SAMMI has a has a way to do that. But like I've gotten pretty far without having to need to do that, right? They also, in my opinion, also with StreamerBot, something that I really like with StreamerBot is it has a MIDI function, so you can hook up your MIDI instruments or like send MIDI from a DAW. That is pretty cool. I also found a way to do that with SAMMI as well. Oh, I mean, Landy in the chat, their SAMMI developer, also points out a really good point, which is you can run command line in SAMMI. So like you can actually execute different scripts and things like that. What I mean, like, what I mean by code in SAMMI, it's like I want to use the quote unquote SAMMI like paradigm as like text code. I would basically ask you to make like a whole programming language, which would be unfair, right? But SAMMI is really powerful because you can run stuff in the command line. I don't know if StreamerBot can do that. I'm assuming it can, but you can run like any script that you make in Python or anything else. C# anything else. Yeah, SAMMI is a visual programming language, but yeah. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, just turn it all into text. But in any case, you know, I think my real answer here is, in my mind, the most important thing to pick between the two is what you like looking at the most. Like that's actually, in my opinion, that's the most important thing because you're going to be staring at it a lot. And so just pick the one that you vibe with like immediately, right? Like if looking at StreamerBot is like, oh, I like the way it looks, like that's fine. If you like the way that SAMMI looks, that's great too. Because starting out, like you just want to get your hands dirty with with like new redeems and stuff. I think over time though, for me, now that looking back, knowing everything that I know, I probably am biased towards SAMMI because of the extension ecosystem. So the developers also like publish and sell some extensions that are worth every penny if you ever pick them up, that let you extend SAMMI really deeply. So like there's like a Discord extension that you can like post things to Discord. You could like take a screenshot in OBS and post them in Discord. There's like text to speech that, in my opinion, like it does the text to speech in a way that I want to do it. There's voice command, which is also great. These could also be in StreamerBot too, but like in SAMMI, it's really easy to like import and works with my workflow. And they're cool. They're cool. That's the last one. Maybe the super killer feature for me though is like the iPad. Like the fact that I can pull up any deck on my iPad is like crazy good. Crazy good for me. That is like the one that is in like actual killer. Just putting it through the browser. I know there's Deck Hopper, but I haven't checked that out yet. I just haven't. And I know there are new buttons that actually address the fact that you can now randomize buttons too. So like I'm way more plugged into the SAMMI ecosystem. Like I'm in the Discord, I see the announcements and like it's cool. I mean, both are nice. Both are fine. Here's the thing. Like, here's the thing. It's perfect for a 2 PC setup. That's also very true. Here's the thing. Look at this. Hold on. SAMMI developers, look away. I also have StreamerBot, right? Like, I'm dual wielding right now. Like I don't have it running at the moment, but for my music stuff that I'm experimenting with, I'm using the StreamerBot MIDI, and I don't need to use it like because there's also this MIDI plugin for OBS that I use as well. This MIDI plugin is actually really good. There's just a few UX things I really don't like about it, but in terms of functionality, it's really great. But StreamerBot makes it straightforward. And here's the crazy thing with SAMMI. I could also still use MIDI, right? Like it's not like it's out of the question because I run it through the command line. I have a MIDI command line tool and I can run arbitrary programs here. So every time I think like one kind of has this little edge over the other, like it kind of doesn't matter. You can find ways to do stuff. Yeah, there's no like competition for either, right? Like I use both. I check out all these things. Alcolin Q, thank you for the 14 months. I will say, I mean, I will add one more thing, which is the tool that I have used, but I actually have not put it in my rotation of tools, is Mix It Up, because I think Mix It Up is really strong at making your own alert box. Like, I think if you want just an alert box that plays sounds, shows images, and like a really easy interface to have that for you to customize where it shows up on your screen, it's fantastic at that. if you wanted to do simple OBS to like Twitch API commands, it's fantastic at that. But I tried to re-implement one of my other things in Streamlabs OBS and not Streamlabs OBS, in Mix It Up, and like its strength definitely is not in like insane button creation. Like I think it can run random scripts, so you could do that, but its strengths I feel like are not the same as StreamerBot and SAMMI. And like for me, when people group them to get together, in my mind, I'm like, they're not the same, really. Like, they're kind of not the same. Okay, let me do more questions and then get to more stuff. I have the most efficient Q&A system. Yes, you have a question.
Can you make the scene source card repeat itself with different new info on screen, or you need to make a new scene for every new info to display? This is too specific, sorry Ext.
No, it's okay, Ext. So let's say you want the card, you can put your hand down. You want the card to look different, let's say depending on you're on the starting soon screen or another screen. If that's the case, you could use SAMMI to check the scene that you're on and then fill out different information. Like I think on the same scene. Can you like be more specific with the example? Like, is it, let's say you want it to look different if a subscriber uses it? Or you want it to update, like it shows the username and then like it updates and it says the username is Stinky. Because you can update, like, here, let me give you an example. Like, with the card, pulling in variables for the username. Yeah, I mean, look, like, if I wanted this to say something else, like a smiley face, like that, I can do that, right? So if I enable this channel point redeem, right? And then I go here, put this little smiley face at the end. So you can do that. Or like I can write like is like two cards at the same time on screen doing different things, like being duplicated, but one from the source. Oh! Yeah. I mean, I think the simplest way to do it is to make two different scenes. That's the simplest way to do it. I mean, you could have like one card template, but you could have one card template, but then you would just end up cloning it, and then that can get a little complicated. I would start, here's my suggestion with doing any of these types of redeems that get complicated. Do the version that is like the least optimized first, and then optimize down. Because unless you really know how to optimize it up front, like unless you are like 98% sure you're doing the right solution from the jump, it just gets too complicated. Because so many times I tried to do that, to be like, oh, I'll just like split all these buttons to be like super modular and like it's gonna have this really cool system. It like fucks up in some way that I just end up doing it the dumbest and simplest way possible, and that's the one that works like the best. And then from there, I make it like quote unquote more streamlined and easier. But if it's try to make for 10 scenes, I mean, even pare it down to like 3 scenes, and then see what works. Like if you're trying to do a tarot card or something, or a Tinder or something like that, like see how it works with 2 or 3 cards first before you do more. That would be my meta suggestion. Will the lessons be in the VOD? Sorry, I didn't read this out loud as a TTS, but yes, I mean, the VODs are going up on the YouTube. So this one will be a VOD, I think, in the next 2 days. Do I have links to the plugins? Not right here. I can put it, I guess I can put it here. So here's source clone. 3D effect. I mean, it'll be in the YouTube description for sure. That's the link for today. We're gonna do the 3D transform after this, actually. I'm kind of scared of doing that because I don't remember. We'll see. Will I do more teaching streams like this? Yes. Oh, here's a fun one to read out in TTS. Well, let me answer the teaching one. I plan to do like a few more, but I plan to stop. I actually do plan to stop. I don't plan to do this forever. Like I actually plan, like by the end of May, I think I will have shown everything that I know. And then everything else beyond that is like just, you have to kind of figure that out. Not like on your own. It's like, there's no way I can teach beyond that, I think. It's like, how do you make a mech anime redeem? It's like, okay, that's going to take hours to tell you. And I kind of, it's not like I want to keep it to myself, but it's like, that is a level that it doesn't excite me to talk about. It's a lot. Yeah. If you want more, follow Landy. There's a huge ecosystem of stuff out there. Like this is going to be a drop in the bucket, right? I'm only doing this because like people are watching the stream and they're interested. But I think, you know, at the end, I do have plans where at the end, we're going to plug a lot more other resources that you can check out. So it's not just going to be me, right? There's already, Landy does a lot of videos too. SAMMI devs. There are a lot of like Nutty, Gale Level. Get inspiration from them. And folks, I may do some more stuff in the future, but like I don't want to do this forever. I mean, it's a coincidence that I did 3 of these streams in a row. But like starting tomorrow, I'm gonna do normal streams and then probably do another teaching stream. Doing like one of these streams like once a week, basically, I think is my vibe until the end of May, basically. Yeah, question.
What's the ethics of using AI art for tubing?
Oh, well, you know, oh my God, guys, the class is over. The class is over. Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I can't get to that. I can't get to that one. We have to wait till the next class to answer that. So sorry. Thank you so much for thank you so much for hanging out. No, I'll give you my real vibe. I think it really depends. But for the most part, if you have to think about it, it's a really touchy subject. So here's like a practical way to think about it. If you have to think about it, and if it doesn't feel right, then like I personally wouldn't. I definitely empathize with people to be like, it saves money. Like I've definitely been duped by AI to be like, oh, this background is great, but I didn't know it was AI background till later. I'm like, well, I'm stupid. And personally for me, that's a feels bad because I don't like paying for art. I personally would rather pay a real artist for assets in the background. So when it comes with like illustration, I prefer to pay a real person because it's within my means to do so. And if I find the right person, I like working with the same person over and over and over again. Right? Because I have a very specific idea in my mind and I need to talk with a human to make that idea real. My other kind of hot take here is like, I think a lot of AI arts over time will get this, like, I think every time there's hype around AI art, they're like, oh, it looks so realistic, it's crazy. And it is getting better, don't get me wrong. But I think as humans we can see the pattern over time. So like we can start to like sniff it out, and over time it's like, okay, I can tell this is AI art, and it's like, yeah. I definitely have seen good AI art. This is the hot take. I have seen AI art that I was like, wow, that's actually good, and it made me think interesting things. But that person is not like being propped up as like an artist who's doing interesting thing with AI. It's like all this other garbage that's being propped up. And I'm like, okay, so the community doesn't actually value what I think is actually good. So I don't, whatever. I don't care. I personally wouldn't touch it. No, that's my take. Like, I think it's too hairy. If it works for you, that's fine. I personally am not going to judge, but I personally wouldn't touch it. I think it gets messier when people use like Chat GPT for like TTS. You could definitely make arguments many different ways, but like, I would say like, it seems more people seem to be accepting for that for one reason or for another. I'm not making a judgment call there. I'm not making a moral call there, but like that's an area in which people seem to like be okay with, even though it's like it's also generative. So, TLDR, like I personally don't want or like to use it. And part of it is like ethical and like not my value. But the other part, to be really honest, it's like I haven't found a really good reason to do it. I just really have not found a good reason other than like cost savings, which is even not a great reason to do it because humans, to me, still make better art for streaming than I think AI does right now. But if you use it, like I'm not going to be in a position to judge, to be quite fair. It's only good if it's a hyper-realistic cat smoking weed. Yeah. My actual take here is like, if I were an AI company, I would be looking like crazy for real artists pushing the boundaries with AI art that isn't like Game of Thrones. I don't know. Like this is like your favorite Game of Thrones character at Target. Like there are artists out there who have done interesting things with AI art, but they are not, to my knowledge, on the bankroll of like any AI company. And they should be, in my opinion. Like if I was an AI company, I would be taking care of all their living expenses and being like, all you're going to do is make amazing AI art because we need someone out there actually doing good PR for us because no one else is. But that's not happening. So yeah. The end. And yeah, personally, Doug has done interesting things with that on stream. Yeah, it all depends. Yeah, you have a question.
What is your favorite feature on your stream?
Oh, that's a hard one. I like all of them. I mean, if I say TTS, that's kind of fake, or that's a fake answer because it's like super complex. Okay, the TTS is definitely like up there. I mean, I have to say the TTS because it's fun. Yeah, I'm stare because there's so many. There's so many. Well, I'm looking through all my stuff. I'm looking through all my stuff. Okay, you know what? Here's the cop. I'll give you a cop-out answer and my real answer. I'll give a cop-out answer and my real answer. My cop-out answer is I haven't made it yet. Because there are two ideas I have cooking in my head. Big things coming, etc., 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 etc. Can't wait till you guys can see it. Can't wait till you guys see what I'm cooking up. Plus big things coming. Plus can't wait till it's public. Plus we cooking up something big. Plus eyeball emoji. Like I have not shown you what I think is the most exciting idea yet. And there are two of them. So there's one I'm not going to say because, big things coming plus can't wait till it's public plus eyeball emoji. It's not like that amazing, but I think it's like really fun and funny and interesting. The second one is like I want to do more chat makes music stuff, so like integrate chat more with MIDI and things like that, but like do it in a way where it's not just like random noises, like you actually play melodically to different songs. Like I have an idea for that I just need to do. My DJ set stream was, I think, really fun to do. That was like you could crowd surf. Okay, no, this actually is one that I really like that I want to do again. So I did a DJ set stream where chat could like take pictures, and so like a little like Peepo hand would show up with a smartphone and take a picture and post it to Discord. I like that a lot. I don't know. That was like one of my favorite. This is super cool. This is a super cool concept for me because for me, it's less about like the redeem itself, but like more about the world, like the scene I'm trying to recreate. So like the scene I try to recreate there is like you're in a club, it's super loud, everything's blurry, and you're trying to take a picture of it on your phone. I like that because it was like the closest thing to like I think a real situation. But I mean, it's hard to say because I like all the ones that I post. I'm pretty proud of all the things I post. I don't post things and I'm like, oh, this sucks. Like I actually am genuinely excited about the stuff we do here. So yeah. Cool. Let's do thank you for the questions. Oh wow, we're already 2 hours in. Holy F. I actually wanted to game today, but I think we might be, I'm gonna keep going, but like we might be a little short on time. Gothma, oh hello, welcome to the stream. You've seen people use the process easier generative textures just with those which was ethically sourced. Yeah, you know, I talked to someone who worked in that space, and it was an interesting take. Chocovania, thank you. Oh, welcome. Thank you for the shouts. Of course. Yeah, I meant to get back to you. Sorry. I made the tweet this morning, did some work, got brunch, came back, fell asleep for like 2.5 hours. I missed the stream I was supposed to watch with a friend. And I woke up and I did this. So, sorry for not responding right away. And sorry to the guy's stream I missed. You're 2 hours late to class, someone punish me? No, I'm not. Yeah, but today, Chocovania made a really cool Tinder redeem. It wasn't a redeem. Was it a redeem? No, I think it was just like a new app where you could swipe right and swipe left on your favorite Animal Crossing character. Where is it? And that was like their way of doing Smash or Pass. But let me pitch you one more concept for Smash or Pass that I may or may not do, but you know, you heard it here. Here it is. Hold on. I like your pretending that you're not the person posting this. I think more people should unironically do this. I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, it restarts. Okay, sorry. Yes, very good, good bit. Here's an idea. Here's an idea to elevate it. What a little higher. Smash or pass. Smash or pass. But when you click smash, there's smash with a hydraulic press. I know it's not in the same realm of what you're going for. But like I've been waiting for someone to embrace that version of Smash or Pass. Yeah, and the pass is you get to live. Hisley, thank you for reminding me to drink water. Smash or pass? Yeah, smash or pass, but the smash is a hydraulic press. And it could be like the really loud, like, and then, I don't know, the guts explode or something. That's cool though. I love it when people overcommit. No, it's not an overcommit. It's not committing to the bit. This is real life, as Conan O'Brien said. This is real life. It's not a bit. It's real life. Is Pistol a bot? If they're a bot, then they're using their bot powers for good, because I just drank some water. Yeah, they're using their bot powers for good. But thanks for coming by the channel. It's cool. You guys should follow Chocovania. Sorry, I'm between like 900 windows right now. They also have a cool Tamagotchi guy that you can feed. I feel like we're on the verge of like every streamer having a virtual pet, and we'll know where we saw it first for sure. Everyone wants a virtual pet. The thing with virtual pet is like no universe where chat doesn't let the pet die, right? Like there's no universe that like chat just doesn't like not feed the pet. If anything, if I was a streamer and I tied like a Tamagotchi to like bits or whatever, it would be like use bits to not feed the pet, because like chat is fucked up in the brain. You need to make it harder. That's true. That is true. Yeah, I guess that's the other side of it. What am I saying? Would chat also mistreat it if it generates a pet they think is ugly and they want to... That's also true. They would actually want the most messed up looking pet for sure. Chat reflects the streamer. Do studies show that? Okay, I need a hard pivot to getting the rest of this video. We're actually kind of, I guess this is filming. It would be so funny if I was like, guys, I'm filming right now, and it fucking zooms out and we're like on a stage. We're like in a fucking green screen stage. Like, guys, we're filming. So hold on. Hold on, guys. I need to finish the video because we're filming right now. Okay, hold on. Guys, okay, sorry. I need a hard cut to finishing the rest of this live tutorial because we're filming. We're in the middle of filming right now. And so, you know, I really don't want to waste the production crew's time here. I appreciate all the questions, all the interactive stuff. Hold on. Get this thing here. Okay, so I appreciate everyone coming by the set. I appreciate everyone coming by the set, but we have to get back to our film schedule. All right, does that make sense? I have this handy just in case. Oh, I mean, I have a scene for this too. There'll be free snacks. Okay, okay, guys, can we get back? Can we get back into our places? All right. Are we good? Can we get back to the lesson? Uh-oh.
On my marker.
No, love.
I missed brunch for this.
No love, deep web. Are you sure about that?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so scared.
Can I use in Spanish accent?
Hi, Uwu.
Okay, so yeah, sorry. I'm gonna get back to doing this. So now we have our club card. So you can sign in. and it will come in like that. Hold on, let me. There's a smiley face on there I don't want. What the heck? Actually, I need to review how I did this with my previous Costco club card. Because if, here, let me turn on my Costco redeem. And you can see it all like on my screen for real. Because if you use attendance, hold on, if you use attendance, like on my screen, it does a little flip. Yeah, so that has a little flip. I'm trying to get one that does the same. I'm trying to see how I did that. Oh. Oh. Okay, well, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna do it live. This is gonna be less like, oh shit. Sorry, Gothmerl. I actually turned it off the moment you click. You can click it again because you can do it 3 times. You also get like a knife with that, which I accidentally turned off. Yeah, you guys also get knives, collectible knives. I haven't talked about this collectible knife system yet, but you have 3 attendees if you didn't get your card. That's my bad for accidentally turning that off before you got yours. New knives when? Soon. Yeah, this is the collectible system on the stream. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna hide those, just not get distracted. Okay, so I want to make, oh my god. Here, let's make the front of the card here. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me, am I silly? Do I just have it here? No. No, I don't. Okay, sorry. I need to prepare this really quick, and then we'll keep going. Okay. Let me do this. Okay, sorry, I like phased out. I phased out a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys how to do the flip. Here, let me turn on the Costco card again. So I'm gonna show you how to do the flip like this card that I have on my stream. And I'll show you how to do that little flip animation. Okay, so I am going to make a new scene and call it the front club card front. And we actually might need to make like 2 or 3 more scenes. This is going to be a bit more freeform because I'm trying to remember how I did it all together, straight from the dome. So this is going to be a bit more advanced because I'm going to freeform this more straight from the dome. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new scene called club card front. And I am going to make a, let's see, I'm going to add a 3D effect directly on the club card front asset. And I think I'm going to go to mode, orthographic, and go to rotation X. Nope, rotation Y. Yep, that's rotation Y. Let me reset the X one. Yeah, rotation Y. That's it. Do I want that perspective? Nope, I want orthographic. Okay. So rotation Y, and then I want it to rotate 90 degrees, like a full 90. I can just like change this value here. 90. Right? There. So it like basically disappears. Okay, and then I'm gonna add a move value. So this is another filter from the move plugin. From the move plugin. This is another filter from the move plugin called move value, and this lets you manipulate anything in a filter, like any numerical thing, any numerical. What did I just do? It lets you manipulate any numerical value in these filters. So if I select the filter 3D effect and I go to, let's say, rotation X, get value, right? This is like get transform, but get value. Okay, sometimes it doesn't get it right away, so I have to click back and click back here. Oh, sorry, rotation Y. So if I click rotation Y, get value, and then copy this move value, and then again, okay, so this is where it glitches out. It doesn't show me right away. I just have to click back and click out and click back into it. And I change this back to 0. And if I click between these two filters, boom, it animates that 3D effect, right? What it's doing is it's actually changing this value right here. You're not seeing it change on the filter itself, but it is changing that Y value. Right? So let's rename these. So I'm going to call this front card animate fold. And then I'm going to call this front card animate return. Okay, cool. So what I'm also going to do is, I'm going to like undo all the work we did here. Okay, I'm going to undo all the work we did here. Control F. Okay, so I'm going to bring this card back in. I'm going to add this filter. I'm going to actually remove these filters right now. Okay, and then I'm going to make a copied, I'm going to make a source clone here that will also show, I'm going to make a source clone to bring in that other card, the other card scene, because I want these two together. Okay, so I'm going to animate it all in this layer, basically. Okay, cool. So I'm going to set it up the same way for this card back. Club card back, right, where I'm going to right click it, add the 3D effect, add my move source. Oops, wrong one. Add my move values. Select 3D effect, select the rotation Y. And set this to 90 degrees so it will like disappear. Uh-oh, that's in perspective. I wanted an orthographic, so make sure you do that. Get it back. Oops. All right, now. All right, so set the value to 90 degrees. Make sure it's orthographic. Make sure it's orthographic like that. Move value. And it works. It looks like it folded in. So I'm going to duplicate this. Click. Got it. It glitched out, so I have to click out and click in. Put it to 0 degrees, and this will fold out. Okay, so now this folds in, and now this folds out. So I'm going to call this card back fold in. I'm going to call this card back fold out. Front card. Okay, so... All right, so how do we want this to work? So let me go through it manually. I want the front. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just not shown. Okay. So let's go to this manually. When the card shows up, I want the front of the card to show first. I want it to fold. The moment it's done folding, go back here, and I want it to fold out, and then move away, right? So I'm going to handle this actually all in SAMMI. There is a way to do this all in move action, but I think to keep things simple, I'm going to keep it all in SAMMI, right? So there's a way to like kind of automate this through OBS, but I think for the sake of simplicity here, we're gonna do it through SAMMI, and it's good practice too. So this is what I want to do. Let's reset these to their the way that we want them to be default. So I want the front of the card to show, right? And I want the back of the card to be hidden. Okay. And so in SAMMI, whoa, wrong button. In SAMMI, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it all on the same button. Okay. I'm going to edit our button, and I'm going to say, when all this, get all this info, animate the card at the restart SAMMI because of the search bug. Oops. Okay, gotta relink it. Okay, so this is club card front. That's what this scene is called, that I have both of these on. I want to animate. Filter. No, sorry. I want it to be club card front reel. Yes, it needs to be the asset, not the scene, because the filter's on the asset. I want it to fold, right? I want it to fold. And I think that's about a 300 millisecond fold. So after 300 milliseconds, I want it to, on the back of the card, I want that to open, right? So I want this to fold. I want the front of the card to fold. I want the back of the card to open. I think that basically is it. So let's try that. Oops. Oh my God. Now I have to restart. I don't have to restart it. Okay, let's test that. Perfect. Okay. And it should say undefined because I just did a quick testing thing. This is a cursed way of doing it. This is how my brain works. Okay. This is my sick and twisted brain. This is my sick and twisted brain. And you know what, Landy? I know the way you're thinking about it, but think about this. Okay. I know you're making tutorial videos. From one tutorial video, Andy, to another. You gotta do things a little suboptimally, okay? Because then people in the comments will comment, excuse me, you could do this other way. And sometimes I do things a little suboptimally so I can get those extra comments because it really helps out on YouTube. Then you get the comments and the algorithm starts working, you get the engagement. That's the way you do it. Am I being suboptimal right now, or am I we're playing the game. We're playing the fucking, I'm just kidding. No, I'm actually not doing, I know there's another way to do that, but this is a way, for real, this is a way to actually help me think through this. Because if I don't see it all in one place like this, I'm gonna fuck something up. Because if I have to make a move action within OBS, switching between these two softwares, I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm gonna fuck it up for sure. This is like the baby way to do it, and it really helps me do it. 3 transform on scene, one scene changes content inside the scene when if left, let's say. That is too big brain for me. I actually don't know. You have to say the best way to do X in SAMMI. Yeah, and it's like actually manually animating one thing at a time. Okay, so this works. And so now I want to, let's say I want to animate it back at the end. And then so that's another 600 because that animates it. Actually, let's say another 1600 because I want it to hang out for a bit. And then so Cole, I want to fold the club card back in, and then this one back return. So let's try that. Let's test that. This is a messed up way to do it, but this is actually pretty simple. Oh. Oh, okay, hold on. There we go. That was the wrong way. So let's test this. Okay, so this is the code that we need. Actually, I messed it up originally. Animate fold. Okay, so I want the front to fold in, the back to fold out. After a while, I want the back to fold in and then the front to fold out. Okay, hold on, let's try it again. Yo, Eric Plays Bass, thank you for the raid. Sorry, I'm locked in. But were you doing the thing in your name? Guys, Eric Plays Bass, amazing bassist. Does the thing in his name. Big things coming, big things coming. Eric, bass things coming, actually. Okay, so this works. This works. Actually, this is pretty good. Okay, so now we're going to change this a little bit because now this scene, I'm going to change the source clone to reference the one with the flip, with the card flip on it. So now it has this. Perfect. Okay, but now I want this to like move in and move out, right? And I could do that. I could add the move source function on the main scene, but because I want this on like multiple scenes eventually, or for me, this is more flexible, I'm going to do it in an even more cursed way. Okay. So I'm going to actually make a new scene because I have a problem. Okay. I have a scene hoarding problem. I'm going to call it the club card summary. I'm going to copy this source clone in here because I just want it. I just want everything together. And so now this is a clone of this scene where all the animation takes place. And now I want to move this whole thing in and out anytime someone uses sign in. So I'm going to add the filters again to move the source in. I'm going to do it pretty quickly because it's from earlier in the video. But I'm going to add a move source to move it in, get transform of source clone 3, duplicate, and then I'm going to move source out. That way, and then get that, and I'm gonna so I'm gonna rename this actually. So I'm gonna rename this to move card in, and then rename this to move card out, and I'm gonna rename this source actually. That's probably good practice to club card clone. Okay, and then just hold on, make sure everything is together. Great. So now I renamed it to club card clone. If I activate this move filter, okay, so that's not working, so I should just redo it. Move it here, club card in, get transform, so it locks in this location, and then move card out, goes back up. Move card in goes here, move card up goes diagonal. Here's how I'm gonna fix, it goes up diagonally a little bit, which I don't like, because the Y is slightly offset, so I'm just going to, look at the Y values here. So this is negative 539. This is, no, sorry. The X values are off a little bit, and I want them to be aligned. So it goes straight up instead of diagonal. So I'm going to modify the X value a little bit. So I'm going to make the X value align with 361. So I'm going to type that in here. Move in, move out. Great. So now it moves perfectly vertical. Okay. So now I want to add, now I want to add this. Okay, so I want to add this filter change visibility. Club card summary, card move in, And now I have to do all this math in my head to make it all work together, but we're going to do it this way, the cursed way. So it's going to move in at 0 milliseconds. Okay, immediately. Then after that, I want to fold it at 300, fold out at 600, fold in at 900. Hold on, no, fold in, wait a while, let's wait 2 seconds. Fold in at 2600, then return at 2900, and then move out at 3200. A cursed way to do this, but effective. Okay, so let's run the button and see how it goes. Perfect. Perfect. That looks great. Okay. And so I want to change this clone. So I want to add a new source clone. Actually, I want to get rid of this. Add a new source clone. And do club card summary. Make sure it works. Let's test it. Awesome. And then let me just turn on the actual channel point to make sure it works. The sign-in channel point. Yay! Yeah, that's awesome. Queer Lorax. I love the emote with the curse way emoji. That's great. That looks good. I think it looks pretty good. Oh, hold on. That was weird. It did like 2 flips. Oh, I should do that. I see. I should do a wait for timeout at the end. Just so there's a gap between the buttons a little bit. So I'll just do like 100 milliseconds at 3500 because it has to animate out. Oops. Okay, there we go. That should work. So I believe this should now be the complete code. Yes, yes, it's working. It's working. So now we have a club card sign in for the stream, or you can make a club card sign in for your stream. And if you made it this far, you know, you can see that was just like an advanced way to add a bit more flair to the card. It could be pretty simple. It could just like come in, show the name. It doesn't need to flip, move out. That's also good enough, right? But this is just an interesting way to add a little bit more animation. Yay. Okay, let's do a quick Q&A. If people want to submit something, I can answer a few questions. But other than that, I think we're good. I guess announcements, I can say stream tomorrow a little later in the night. I think on Mondays I'm okay starting like at 8:30 or 9 p.m. Pacific. Big things coming tomorrow. This is going to be the last little OBS live tutorial. This is going to be the last OBS live tutorial for like a week. It was like basically a coincidence that I did 3 in a row because I like just did a bonus one and then I just did this one. I planned to do this one earlier in the day. So I have like a few more ideas. There's going to be one where I just crank out like 3 or 4 live like as fast as possible because you guys can give me ideas and I can just try to speed run them. Like that's one idea that I have. Thinking maybe do them mostly on Sunday and then that's like the weekly vibe. And then I'm actually going to stop, like I said earlier. Like I don't have unlimited ideas here and other people do these way better than I do. So yeah, other people in the chat do this way better than I do. And so I am going to, you know, kind of, I'm already like staying focused on the other stuff that I'm doing, but there is a certain amount of knowledge that I'm just trying to get out there, and then I can just point people to those videos. Yeah, so I think this is one, I wanted to do this one for the Move plugin. And then what else? Move plugin. What else could there be? The cranking. Yeah, the cranking stream. I could do a TTS one. I've been trying to think about how to do that. Yeah, I'll have to think about it. My mind's blowing blank. But thank you guys. Schedule is going to be on Discord if you want to join or ask questions. Video for this should be up in like the next 2-ish days. Tomorrow, you know, with the TTS, to be honest, they just released, Christina, who's a dev on SAMMI, just released a new button that might really help with the TTS for me. Like, she released a few buttons to check if a button's already in the queue, and that would actually be so great for me. That would be so great, because there is fucked up... Oh, she doesn't work on it anymore? Oh, I had no idea. I actually had no idea, but she makes extensions. Okay, that's great. That's good to know. But yeah, the extension she just released is sick. It actually lets you check buttons that are in the queue, which is, I have a weird way that I manage that right now, which doesn't really actually manage it. It's a really hacky way. And with that, let's find a homie to raid. Let's find someone cool. Yeah. So this video should be up, I think in, yeah, like next 2 days ish. I want to start working on it after the stream, do stretchies, etc. Let's raid Doodle Sprout, who's someone we just gave a shout out to on Twitter. They have a very cool... They have a very cool like co-working stream aesthetic. They have like a whole world that they built. They said on Twitter that it took them 6 months to put this together, which is crazy. It's looking really good. Yeah, this is one scene, but they have like multiple scenes of like their co-working world. It's really nice. Thank you guys for watching. I guess I should have plugged the YouTube videos, but the YouTube videos are in the stream description if you want to see the video go up in the next few days. And then of course I tweet it. I wish we could do some gaming. I'm sorry guys. I actually was planning to do some gaming today, but I didn't think it would take this long. But I hope it was helpful. I even thought I was speedrunning it too. Thank you, Vodka, also for the fan art, and also I think there was more. LME, thank you too. We should just do a stream where there's no tutorial and we're just in class. That's one. You'll solve a mystery. Yeah, I will solve a mystery one day. One day. Okay, guys, let's say hi to Doodle Sprout. Have a good Sunday evening. I'll see you all tomorrow, 8:30 Pacific, 9 p.m. Pacific, around that time. Big thing.